Multiply by 10, 100 and 1000. When you multiply numbers by 10, you add 1 zero. When you multiply by 100, you add 2 zeros. And when you multiply by 1000, you add 3 zeros. 10 has 1 zero, that's why you add 1 zero. 100 has 2 zeros, that's why you add 2 zeros. And 1000 has 3 zeros, that's why you add 3 zeros. Now let's look at example 1. 493 times 10. We write 493 and we add 1 zero because we're multiplying by 10. 493 times 100. We write 493 and we add 2 zeros because 100 has 2 zeros at the end. And our new number is 49,300. Then we're multiplying 493 by 1000. 1000 has 3 zeros, so we put 3 zeros at the end. And our number is 493,000. Now we'll look at example 2. Here we have 327. 327 times 10. We add a 0 to 327 to get 3,270. Then we have 327 times 100. 100 has 2 zeros, so we add 2 zeros to the end, and here we have 32,700. And finally, we have 327 times 1,000. 1,000 has 3 zeros, so we're going to put 3 zeros on the end, and our new number is 327,000. Let's look at example 3. We have 459. 459 times 10. 10 has 1 zero, so we put 1 zero at the end, and we make 4,590. 459 times 100. 100 has 2 zeros at the end, so we paste 2 zeros at the end, and our new number is 45,900. Then we have 459 times 1,000. 1,000 has 3 zeros, so we add 3 zeros to the end, and our new number is 459,000. Example 4. 673. 673 times 10. 10 has 1 zero, so we add 1 zero at the end, and our new number is 6,730. 673 times 100. 100 has 2 zeros, so we put 2 zeros at the end, and our new number is 67,300. Then we have 673 times 1,000. 1,000 has 3 zeros at the end, so we put 3 zeros at the end of our number 673, and we are left with the number 673,000. Now we'll look at example 5. Here we have the number 462. 462 times 10. Because we're timesing by 10, we're going to put a 0 at the end, and we're left with the number 4,620. Now we have 462 times 100. 100 has 2 zeros, so we'll put 2 zeros at the end. Our new number is 46,200. And the final one, 462 times 1,000, is 462,000. Now let's look up to example 6. Here we have 840. 840 times 10. Because we're timesing by 10, we're going to add a 0 at the end. Be careful because the number already has a 0. Don't get confused with that. 840 times 100 is 84,000. And finally, 840 times 1,000, we'll put our 3 zeros on the end because 1,000 has 3 zeros, and our new number is 840,000. Now let's look at example 7. We have the number 731. 731 times 10 is 7,310. 731 times 100, because we're timing by 100, we're going to add 2 zeros. And our new number is 73,100. And finally, we're timesing 731 by 1,000. 1,000 has 3 zeros, so we put 3 zeros at the end, and our new number is 731,000. Now it's time for you to complete the Your Turn section. Then mark your work and tick how you feel in the self-check box. After that, complete the questions on the practice page and mark your work to see how you went.